The Central Asian Report is a program about the ongoing geopolitical trends and the panorama of the present-day realities in Central Asia.
Politics, economics and culture, events, trends and people of Central Asia. Hello, you're watching the Central Asian Report. In today's program, challenges and priorities in the economic strategies of the Central Asian states. Uzen-Gorgan, the golden link in regional and international transportation infrastructure. Kazakhstan's experience in the field of technology commercialization. Bishkek is getting ready to host the Dance Olympics. The main factor in the development of the Central Asian region is the economic reform policy. Such is the opinion of international experts. Positive economic development is always a direct result of a wisely chosen strategy. It involves measures to improve industrial competitiveness, develop transport infrastructure, and encourage cooperation at the regional level. The economy of Central Asia largely depends on the economy of Russia. Therefore, the sanctions imposed against the Russian Federation and the resulting difficulties the state is currently experiencing can seriously affect the countries of the Central Asian region.
Remittances, because two of our countries depend on remittances, Tajikistan and Kyrgyz Republic. The remittances have not declined yet. They have been quite resilient, but nobody can predict what will happen in the future. So therefore, even for Tajikistan and Kyrgyz Republic, there is a need to quickly look at how they can take a set of reforms to improve the investment climate in these countries.
And this is exactly what Kazakhstan did. Having assessed current geoeconomic realities and the price volatility of mineral resources, the Republic made significant adjustments to its course of development. During the second stage of the Program for Accelerated Industrial and Innovative Development, Kazakhstan used the 2009 crisis management experience to prioritize the key sectors that are expected to contribute the most to the transformation of its economy. It was decided to focus on the development of infrastructure in a number of priority sectors. The strategy was explained in detail in the new address of the President of the Republic of Kazakhstan. If you were watching closely, you could see that transport-related issues and logistics infrastructure-related issues tend to dominate. We were shown a way to use our transport logistics infrastructure to strengthen the economic potential of the country. On the economic policies of the Central Asian states, experts believe that the economic growth rate of the Central Asian republics will slow down. According to analysts, it is time to focus on regional cooperation. Analysts see the development of regional cooperation as the perfect solution. Two of the republics, Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan, are already working to establish an economic partnership within the framework of Eurasian integration. We are more than confident that it will prove to be equally beneficial to everyone involved. This cooperation will result in mutually beneficial solutions, multilateral benefits. In the attempt to protect their national interests, Central Asian countries are working to strengthen trade and economic relations with other states and key partners in the region. One of the main partners of the Central Asian region is China. China's foreign policy makes a strong emphasis on building effective economic relationships with its closest neighbors. The willingness of the Central Asian republics to reform the management process for the implementation of these strategic plans will also play a significant role in economic development. It will allow the countries in the region to optimize the opportunities that are available to them, taking into account current realities, and to create favorable conditions for sustainable development. According to experts, in the 21st century, Asia will become the center of global financial activity. Central Asia is an important sub-region which has no outlet to the sea but continuously develops its transport and logistics potential. The results are self-evident. An effective alternative to the existing sea route was developed. The launch of transnational railway line Kazakhstan-Turkmenistan-Iran, with the participation of the heads of states, became one of the most important events which took place in December of 2014. International experts regard this railway section as the golden link in the regional and international transportation infrastructure. Uzen-Gorgan will become the key section in the transport corridor north-south. First of all, it provides an outlet to the Middle East. Second, it covers the Baltic region and Europe. And third, it stretches across Kazakhstan and leads all the way to China. The new transport corridor is a symbol of the revival of the ancient trade route, which used to link the peoples of the Eurasian continent for thousands of years. Today, we have virtually recreated the Great Silk Road in our three countries. It runs from Kazakhstan to China and the Pacific Ocean. In 2013, Kazakhstan's section, which is 120 kilometers long, was docked with Turkmenistan's section, resulting in the formation of the link Bereket-Kızılgaya. The Kazakhstan-Turkmen section of this railway route was put into operation last year. As far as its effectiveness is concerned, the railway line has fully met our expectations. The total length of the steel path running from the Kazakh steppes across the Karakum Desert and toward the mountainous province of Gulistan in northern Iran is more than 900 kilometers. The route's longest section lies across the territory of Turkmenistan. The construction of the Iranian section of the railway route made it possible to increase exports to the Middle East, as well as South and Southeast Asia. Our people are asking us to build a foundation that will strengthen the relationship between our countries. People must be able to travel freely and move their goods easily to different countries and markets. The new railway line Janauzen-Kızılgaya, Bereket, Gorgan is designed for the annual transportation of 10 million tons of cargo. Analysts predict that the route's first traffic volume will increase in the coming years. By the year 2020, it could reach 15 million tons. It is also planned to launch passenger trains in the future. First of all, life is always flourishing along railway routes. People find work. The country is actively developing. Second, it results in the development of trade relations between the two countries. Thirdly, it leads to the development of transit to other countries of the world. The new railway route stimulates trade and economic relations with the countries of the Middle East, the Persian Gulf, and South and Southeast Asia. According to experts, it is swiftly turning into the most convenient and cost-effective route for dozens of countries, which will give a powerful impetus to the development of the countries of Central Asia and the Caspian Sea region. It will result in the establishment of a new large-scale format of global geo-economic cooperation. Science is the engine that propels the economy forward. For many years, this thesis was not regarded very seriously. However, the era of creative economy has arrived. Advanced technologies are prioritized, while their practical applicability and commercial success have become the main criteria of innovation. In the early 21st century, Kazakhstan set out to achieve a new format of scientific development in Central Asia. The country was faced with a task to develop a new approach to funding research based on international experience. The goal was accomplished thanks to the pilot project Technology Commercialization. Its total cost amounted to $75 million. The World Bank was chosen as a partner for the implementation of this project. The organization has extensive experience in the field. That is how this project was launched. It has been up and running for several years now. In order to convert research inventions into profitable products, the funding principles had to be revised. The main objective of research grants is practical implementation of research results. The center has trained a group of managers who are now engaged in marketing successful projects. The scientific process is almost completely isolated from any kind of feedback from the market economy, where the requirements are constantly changing. It often happens that by the time a certain prototype is produced, the economic demand for it has all but vanished. We can't just hand out money to scientists in order to help them out with their research. To achieve the desired result, we too must be actively involved in the implementation of the project. Having consulted with international experts, the Center for Technology Commercialization managed to accumulate the best commercialization practices. The center has also evaluated the commercial potential of scientific inventions during the first round of the grant program. Top 4 research fields were prioritized as a result. They are rational use of natural resources, the energy sector, information technologies, and life sciences. One of the tasks of our Civilian Research and Development Foundation expert group is to pass our knowledge, our skills and experience in the field. We want to develop a system of intellectual property management in the universities of Kazakhstan, which would allow us to commercialize technological inventions by means of licensing agreements. The pilot project produced the first results. In the course of 4 years, 1,500 applications were reviewed. 66 of them got the green light. Startup companies were founded to execute the sales of high-tech products. It is planned to replicate the center's successful experience throughout Kazakhstan by collaborating with the country's leading universities. For just a few days, the capital of Kyrgyzstan will become an international center of contemporary dance culture. The Central Asian Dance Olympics will be held in Bishkek in June. Guests from 10 countries are expected to take part in the annual Festival of Culture and Art. The Central Asian Dance Olympics is a massive and unusual event for Kyrgyzstan. This is the first time the country will host such an event. The dance movement originated in Russia in 2001. Over the course of the next 6 years, it acquired the status of the International Dance Olympics and gained worldwide recognition. Ukraine, Armenia, Georgia, Kazakhstan and Moldova have already hosted the dance tournament. Bulgaria, Latvia, Poland and Kyrgyzstan are next in line. Kyrgyzstan is a wonderful country. It has the Issykul Lake. It has incredible people who are always on the move. It's no wonder we hosted the World Nomad Games last year. Nomads represent perpetual movement. The upcoming Dance Olympics is our next big challenge, and we're really excited about it. The country that hosts the dance tournament is required to create special conditions. There are certain standards. Spectator seats and large stage areas covered with special coating must be provided. The capital of Kyrgyzstan, Bishkek, where the Dance Olympics will take place, falls short of many of the requirements. However, Kyrgyzstan is currently one of the most active participants of the global dance movement, and the International Dance Organization has granted the country the permission to host the dance competition on the adapted premises. The qualifying tournaments will be held in small gyms. The format that we want to propose is quite new for Kyrgyzstan. It involves new platforms, a new vision, not to mention new communication opportunities. We intend to showcase the tournament and the accompanying master classes as a great and exciting spectacle. Dancers from 10 CIS countries and other countries of the near and far abroad are expected to compete in the upcoming dance contest. We will host the competition here, and the winner will get a trip to Seoul. Since the Seoul Olympics have been cancelled, we expect to acquire all the resources that we need. The whole world will come to us. It will be a great event. The organizing committee has already started to prepare for the competition. The first step was conducting a series of regional competitions. The program included more than 35 dance styles that are popular in the country. The qualifiers are held for lezginka, social dance, show program, ballroom, tap, and tribal dance. We will deal with the complexities as they arise. This is our first time hosting. We have committees and federations. We have the Ballroom Dance Federation, Pole Dance Federation, Pole Dance Acrobatics Federation, and the Pop Dance Federation in Kyrgyzstan. According to preliminary data, hosting the Central Asian Dance Olympics will cost $1 million. Dancers rely on sponsors and patrons. The organizers have a few more months before the opening. They are confident that their hosting debut will be a success. You are watching the Central Asian Report. See you in our next program on Kazakh TV.